Hey guys, it has been a while. It's definitely been much longer than I anticipated this being. I think the last one of these I did was a month ago, and my whole goal is to do one of these every week, but I don't even have much to show, so this isn't really going to be very long. I definitely have no finished objects since the last time I saw you guys. Um, Mainly because I've been out of town a lot. So the last one of these I did was on, I think, March 24th. So about a month, so our February 24th. Today's March 24th. So a whole month ago. And then the following week I was in Virginia. The week after that I was in Virginia. And then the week after last week, so the week after that, which was last week, we were in Florida because it was spring break. So I've been doing a few Virginia trips here and there because my daughter lives in Virginia and she's had some appointments that I've been going to her with, going with her to. However you say that. I've been going to these appointments with her. So, anyways, so the cool thing about the Virginia trips, not the only thing, because I get to see my grandson too and my daughter, is that there is a little local yarn shop there. So I'm really excited because I will probably frequent that shop, and we will talk more about that later. So like I said, no finished objects. I should be done with this. So the last time you guys saw me, I was working on my February dishcloth. Oh, wrong way. My February dishcloth, which is part of the year of dishcloths from the kitchen sink shop. And I made a mistake. I don't even know where I went wrong. I was doing so well. I was up, like right here, you can see where there's like a knit section, and then the rest of this is like garter stitch. I was up into the section, there's going to be like a little heart, and I had already started doing like the yarn overs and the knit two together, you know, the decreases and stuff. And then I did something wrong. And I was working on it in the car, and I thought, oh, I don't know what I did wrong. And I'm still very new at knitting. You guys know, I'm a crocheter who is learning to knit. Very new at knitting, and I didn't know where I went wrong, and I'm not really good at reversing it yet, you know, reversing the stitches and taking them out and like unknitting or unpurling. So I was like, I guess I have to rip it all out. So I haven't even had a lot of time to, like, it's been kind of busy at home. Just been busy like getting various, you know, getting ready for various trips and just a lot of things. And then even in the car on the Virginia trips, I have to drive, so I cannot stitch in the car. And I was working on the dishcloth in the car on the way to Florida, but then I wanted to just see things because this is like the second time we've been to Florida. We went last year. We did the whole Disney thing. This year we did not. We did actually went down there. It was a drift trip. My husband does a type of motorsports called drifting, and so that was what this whole trip was about. So anyways, I got a little bit done, and then I had to rip the whole thing out, and then I just got to the point where I just wanted to ride in the car. I didn't want to do anything, which is odd because I usually love to stitch. So no finished objects, no works in progress that I have touched except for that dishcloth. So I guess we'll just move on to things that I have acquired. So first of all, yeah, my tea. I thought I would show you guys. My mom got me this cute little mug for Christmas. It says, "This is how I roll." And I'm just sipping some chai, a masala chai by a company called Sipping Streams. This is actually from my Sips by box that I got in February. So what is going on here? Okay. From my February Sips by box. So this is the first time I tried, not this company, but this tea from this company. So anyways, so two things I got. I picked up some needles. I do have a set of circular chalgoos. However, these are size 1s. The ones I have are size 2s. And I think they're just, I don't know, I just wanted to try size 1s because these are usually what's recommended for fingering weight socks. I know you can go up and down depending on what you want your gauge to be, but I just wanted to go ahead and get a pair of size 1s. I have yet to get through that sock, that same sock that I've been working on for like a year now, that I keep ripping out and trying over again. One day I'll finish it and I'll tell you how I like working on socks, which I think once I get the hang of it and I quit making mistakes, I'm gonna love knitting socks. And because of my desire to knit a lot of socks, I also picked up a set of 9-inch circulars. I've never tried these. I'm a little intimidated by them because I'm afraid with the little size I'm gonna like lose stitches and stuff. But they also, on the other hand, I know this sounds very contradictory to what I just said, they look like they might be easier to work with. Like, I don't know. I don't mind my cables, but I do get tired of having to pull the needle out and do the cable and all that stuff when you switch sides. So I thought, well, once I get the hang of these, I'm going to try these. So that was actually just some little Amazon stuff I ordered. And then I have yarn. I have a lot of yarn. I have lots of cotton yarn. So most of it's all just Hobby Lobby cotton yarn, various colors. And these are for my dishcloth project. So like I said before in the last video, they're just colors that are for the different ones that I'm doing. So I am going to make, if I ever get through the ones that I'm doing for myself, I'm also making a set for my mom, my mother-in-law, and my 2 sisters-in-law. And that way, at the end of the year, I have a set of 12 dishcloths to give them for Christmas. And so I have all of their yarn. So this bag is nothing but cotton yarn in different pouches. So yeah, which I will show you those as I go along. No need to like whip out all the cotton yarn. But I finally got all of the colors that I plan to use. So, so I have some other yarn though. I'm excited about the whole yarn thing. So like I said before, okay, I'm back. My camera, my phone, I'm recording on my phone. I need to invest in a camera. My phone, it fills up really fast because I have so many pictures and videos. I really need to clean it off. So anyway, so we stopped at knitting needles and now we moved on to yarn. Oh, we had already moved on to yarn. So my trip to Virginia, there is a local yarn shop, which where I live in Eastern North Carolina, the closest local yarn shops, we have 3 different ones that are fairly close, not really close. They're about an hour away, each of them, maybe 45 minutes, but they're kind of far away. I can't just pick up and go to a yarn store anytime. Like, I feel like it would have to be like a pre-planned trip. So 3 different directions where I am in Eastern North Carolina to find these little local yarn shops. I wish we had one. If I was good at business, I would love to open my own. It would be like yarn and tea. That would be fun. But anyways, we don't have one. So in this little town of Bedford, Virginia, which is kind of between Lynchburg and Roanoke, there is a place called the Stitch Witch. I have done my research. I have found all the local yarn shops in various places that I think I might be frequenting, you know, visiting a little more often. And so I kind of have them all pinned out. I've got a little map going on my phone of different local yarn stores. So I went into the Stitch Witch and I picked out some yarn. So the first yarn that I picked out, it's just this sock yarn. It's not like indie dyed or anything. Oh, it was upside down. It is the KFI collection. This is their Indulgence organic sock. It is a merino wool blend. So let's see what it is. 75% organic wool, 25% polyamide. It kind of has a scratchy feel, but I feel like once you knit it up and wash it, you know, and block them and block your socks and everything, or wash your socks, I guess you have to wash them to block them. Haven't gotten that far yet because I haven't finished a sock. Then it will probably soften up. This is the colorway Buttercup Meadows, but it's just some pretty like blues and greens and aquas and yellows, and I just thought there would be some cute springy socks. I really didn't have a plan. I was just like, ooh, sock yarn, let's buy some. So that is the first thing I bought. My goal is that when I visit local yarn stores that I really want to support like indie dyers, but I saw this and I just thought it was really nice because it's a brand that I don't really see anywhere. I know you can get it online, but I'm not even really sure where. And then the next thing I got is some indie, I just dropped my bag, is some indie dyed yarn, and this is from a company called, or a dyer, Heal Ya Yarn. So a little play on words there. So like heal yeah. So this is oh, this was so soft and squishy. It is 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. It is 150 gram skein here, and this colorway is dusty violet. So I just thought this was really pretty. I really like purples. And so the store, I guess it was the store owner was in there. She was so inviting when I came in, and she was just like, come in and squish all the yarn and enjoy. And the yarn store actually, so when you're going down the main street, it's a very small town. Going down the main street, there's actually a little coffee shop. I can't even think of the name of the coffee shop right now. But it is so cute. I didn't really anticipate going to the coffee shop, but it just looked really cute. And so I went in there and I got the best mint chip matcha latte. It was so good because it was kind of chilly, kind of cold. And so I was like, oh, a nice warm latte would be so good. So I got that and I took it in the yarn store with me, and I just shopped all this yarn. And my goal was to find a dyer who is fairly local to the store. So this particular dyer is out of Waynesboro, Virginia, which is probably, I looked on the map, it looked to be about an hour-ish like north of where the shop was. So I'm really, you know, glad that I found this. I know they had a couple of other local dyers that I'm going back there in a few weeks, and I'm probably going to pick up yarn from them too. I'm kind of sad because I wish I was there today, because they're actually doing a trunk show for, I'm bad at this, I forget who. It's another local dyer from the Virginia area, somewhere in Virginia, kind of near the area. And I was like, man, I'm missing a trunk show. But there are some other things going on. Hang on just a second. Okay, I had dropped my bag, which had some little flyers in there. So, of course, here is her card. I'm going to put this up, and you can screenshot if you want to, so you can get the information. I will also link information below. So that is the Stitch Witch in Bedford. So Bridge Street. So that reminds me, the cafe, which is the Bridge Street Cafe. So that was the little coffee shop. But so that is her card. And then it says here, so she has this on a magnet, and she was giving me some helpful links, which I know about, but she was being very helpful. She was so nice. May 27th through June 4th, 2023. It is the 10th annual Virginia Blue Ridge Yarn Crawl, which I thought would be really fun. So I'm going to let you see this too. I will do this so you can get a screenshot of this. If you are anywhere in the area and you don't know about this, then here you go. You're welcome. I just thought, wow, that would be fun too. So, and then Bedford, I will get the dates for you, but Bedford is actually having a Fiber Fest also, which is the town that this was in. So I just thought that was really nice. And she told me they do stitch nights on Thursdays, I believe. And she's like, if you're here on a Thursday, please come in and you know, take part in stitch night. So who knows, maybe one day. Oh, and she also gave me the cutest little, so since it's the Stitch Witch, she gave me this cute little acrylic progress keeper. It's a little witch on a broom. I thought it was so cute. So yeah. And if you go look at my Instagram, you can see where I took a little picture of the shop. It's just a really cute little yarn shop. I love little yarn shops. I wish I could visit more. My bank account probably is glad that I can't though. So that was my visit to the Stitch Witch. And then my cousin Mandy, you probably remember from my last video, she has her monthly sock club, and everything is coffee shop themed. So this month, this is Mandy's Makings, and I will of course leave her information also. This is the March theme. It is this pretty yarn here. So pretty lilac, like light purples, and then you have your mini skein here for your heels, toes, and cuffs. or whatever you want to do with it. So of course her base is always 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 100 grams skein here, and then your little mini. But yeah, so the cafe that they are focusing on for March is 313 Cafe. Coffee Shop Crew is the theme for this year, and the 313 Cafe is actually in Seneca, South Carolina, which is what we refer to as upstate South Carolina. I lived in South Carolina for a while. I mean, I was born and raised in South Carolina, but I did live in the upstate for a little while, so it's kind of up in that area. And then of course, my cousin's information, which I will show you. If you're not familiar, please visit her shop. She is amazing, and a percentage of every sale that she makes goes to help victims of human trafficking. So that's what I love about her, is that she gives back constantly. So that is my Mandy's Making yarn for March. And then let's see, I did pick up some sock yarn at Hobby Lobby. Why do I keep getting sock yarn when I haven't even completed one pair of socks? I don't know. Why do I do anything, right? I wanted to pick up just some yarn so when I finish the sock I'm working on, because as you heard, my crisis is that they don't make the yarn that I'm using, and so I'm going to end up with one sock. But this is Patons Kroy. Everybody talks about this. If you're going to buy any commercial, you know, non-indie dyer sock yarn, Patons Kroy is a good one, and I just really like these colors. This is their Northern Lights colorway. As you can see, it's like aqua, some teal, white, purple. I just really like these colors. So don't know which socks these will be, if they're just going to be a plain vanilla sock, or if I will try maybe those would be my 9-inch circular socks. Who knows? So that is some yarn that I acquired. And I think that's it. I did get this at Hobby Lobby too. It was on clearance. It was $1.24, and it's just like a reusable shopping bag that says yarn and things. And it's got little grommets, so I guess like your yarn can come out of the grommets if you have a multi-skein project, which I'm missing a grommet, but I mean $1.24. I didn't even notice it was missing, but there we go. Yarn and things. I just thought it was cute, and you could never have, and I think the other half of that grommet just came out. No, it didn't. You can never have too many bags, right? You always need bags to carry your projects in. So that is everything I have. Hopefully next week I will have some finished objects, more works in progress to show you, and maybe some more yarn. But anyways, that's it. That's all. I appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully it won't be a whole month when I come back. But yeah. All right. Bye, guys.